It's people in the pocketbook close to where they live in a way they understand.
Right now, Colorado's Democratic Attorney General is trying to pause a major merger between grocery giants Albertsons and King Soopers. They are the parent companies of stores like King Soopers and Safeway. Phil Weiser says it's not good for shoppers or for workers. He is also suing the companies for violating Colorado antitrust laws.
Joining us this morning, our 9 News legal analyst Whitney Traylor. Good morning, Whitney.
Good morning to you both.
So first and foremost, what does the AG hope will happen with this lawsuit?
Well, a couple of things. So he's filing to essentially stop the merger, so to prevent that from happening now or really going forward in the future. But there was also a component of $1 million civil penalties for each company for violating these no-poach agreements that he is asserting that they had back in 2022. So essentially, it's, you know, an antitrust is, the notion behind it is competition is good. It's good for the consumers because it keeps the companies, keeps prices down, it keeps quality products and good customer service. And here, what the concern is that if you have this one company consolidating, then you're not going to have any other competition, and they can do whatever they want with prices and things like that. So that's why he's trying to stop it.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what he's trying to prevent.
Mm-hmm. Well, you mentioned the no poaching situation. Yeah. In context of this case, what exactly does that mean?
Right. So what happened was in 2022, you may remember the King Soopers strike, and during that time, Albertsons and Kroger got together and said, we won't hire your strikers. So it makes it very difficult for workers and, of course, while you're on strike. So the notion was we're not going to solicit, we're not going to poach, and that's illegal. That's per se illegal. And so that's why AG Weiser is seeking those penalties.
Whitney, how have the companies responded so far?
Well, they're saying that they're making some interesting arguments. They're saying, one, hey, if you prevent this, then you're helping non-unionized places like Amazon and Costco and Walmart, which is damaging to the workers. Mm-hmm. So that's one concern. They're also saying it's too early. They're in the regulatory process now, so they're saying this lawsuit was premature. We're still trying to sort it out. And then I think Kroger also had offered to sell a number of its stores to a third party, so thereby, you know, kind of creating some competition. Mm-hmm. So we'll see where that goes. This case was just filed, so I don't think the companies have even responded yet.
You know, it's interesting because you mentioned that this could create a monopoly, so you think that a lot of people would be against this. That's not the case, though. In fact, we are hearing from quite a few people who say they feel this is a bit of government overreach. What do you say to that? Yeah,
you know, folks say, hey, government, let us do business, but the reality is there would be places in Colorado where for almost 100 miles there'd be no other non-Kroger option. And so the statistics show that when you have no competition, that it is bad for consumers. So some people, of course, say, hey, let us do business. Capitalism, laissez-faire capitalism, like stay out of it. But these kind of situations are, I mean, this is why we have antitrust laws, is to protect the people. And just as an example, so you have Safeway and King Soopers, the Palisade peaches that they sell.
Right.
They sell those at a loss, but they bring in a lot of customers. And so both companies are selling them, monitoring how much each other is charging. And so something like that, for example, the prices could be completely
when you don't have that competition there.
Exactly,
absolutely.
That's exactly right. So they're actually taking losses on the peaches because of the competition and because it brings in the consumers. So there is a direct correlation.
It's the two gas stations on the corner that are competing to keep their prices
the same price or a cent lower or whatever. Yeah,
because if
really
you don't have any, you can do whatever you want with the prices because people don't have an option.
that. Yeah.
Right, and the groceries, that's why Phil Weiser was so hard on this, because groceries that's fundamental. Everybody needs that.
You don't have an option to not do groceries.
Correct.
Exactly.
Right, exactly right.
Well, we shall see. Whitney, thank you for helping us understand a little bit more about it.
All right.
Let's get